Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to grab things real quick. Hi! So the command is... At least it should be that. Nightbot, there we go. Nightbot, how dare you lag on me for once when I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice and be like, oh, this is the command. No, Nightbot goes, hey, what if I, like, said it isn't that? Hi, welcome. I mean, not fired, it's just in the way of... Was a temporary position. Emphasis on temporary. It's okay. As long as you still be here to support when you can, and... just go from there, I'm fine with however you still interact. Also, I'll set up a horse race, hang on. Do you think... Do you think they're gonna start, like, muting people for the Cuphead OST since they use it in the Cuphead show? Do you think they're gonna start doing that? Because I fear a future where they start doing that. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I've scrambled the horses. Oh, the headpad, thank you. I scrambled the horses, oh no. Fern, you scare me every time we do horse races. Ooh, neck and neck. Slowly aiming up. Oh, and 4 has taken the lead from 5, but it seems there's a bit of fight back here. But 4 is already in the lead. Can 5 make it? Will we ever get another lucky number 5, or will it continue to be 4? It's a tough battle, but 4 is taking the lead even further. 5's gonna have to really double those efforts to make up and catch up and post and maybe take the lead once more. And I don't think we're gonna have a chance of that today, folks. Or, it seems that number 4 has actually taken a break. Nope, never mind, I spoke too soon. But in this meantime, number 5 has started to catch up, and number 4 is once again taking another lead. What I'm starting to fear is I actually do have it as an option that you can vote with bits. Oh no, Fern! One of these days I fear you people starting to vote with bits. I fear people putting actual money into the horse race poll. Oh, I'm just gonna. Oh, this horse race is gonna go on for so long, so I'll just talk about random things. Today I learned that Spotify can give you your top tracks of the month. I'm half tempted to send to the server what my top 2 tracks of the month have been so far. Because personally, I think they're funny. I'm gonna send it anyways, because I mean, I posted it my top. Oh no.
Ah! Thank you for the follow!
After watching this entire horse race go down. I mean, I posted what my top tracks of the month have been on Tumblr with the caption, "This says a lot about our society." Oh, I think Tumblr updated again. I don't like this. Anyways, I'm sending it to the stream chat. No, your horse. I went to copy paste it because I thought I did, and instead I almost sent, "Guys, what does this say about me?" Horse racing emoji. God, I regret making it 10 minutes actually. How dare I be talked into making this a 10-minute long poll? What is happening? How many of you are going to be coming out of this poll broke? Wait, I just randomly remembered this. Did I add anything to my throne, or did I just reorder my throne? Yeah, I haven't added anything to my throne after last night's stream, but I did start updating things so it's like a lower price. Instead of them asking me to put in how much shipping is and then upping it from there.
Thank you for the follow!
I mean, our only additions from last night's stream is flags and that's it. Hi, welcome. We are having a 10-minute long horse race. That sure is a demand. I can tell you I don't know other languages well.
Thank you for the head pat.
seeing through. Time to warrior ride. Watch us look like. Come to glamorize inside. As I found gold, trying to stop my stress. Might as well be trying to go down. Oh wow.
Hi, welcome.
Felicia's welcome back to your first time chatting with her bit. Oh, the horse race is still going. Here's a better explanation. Welcome! We have a horse race going. I got pressured into making it 10 minutes long.
Thank you for the head pats.
I think this horse race is scaring me. Are we gonna be broke by the time we get to the actual game? Hang on, I'm gonna set it up real quick. I'm hoping it's about to be 1 minute left because I'm starting up security breach, so once the horse race is done.
Thank you for the head pats.
So once the horse race is done, we can just get into security breach. Bum, 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 bum. Also, I hate to say this, I think I realized the mistake I've made. You can clip into Phaser Blast, but there we go, the horse. Fern? Fern? Why did you put 600 channel points towards the horse race, which is us betting on horse emojis? Because it's number 5. You know what? That's a fair argument. Who voted for number 4? You put up a good fight. I'm trying my best. That's okay. Let me explain this. Okay, so you can clip into Phaser Blast, but the thing is, they fixed Freddy. They fixed using Freddy to go through doors you're not supposed to go through, with like different security clearance. Oh, I'm sorry that you couldn't win. But, since they did that, I think what they did is they patched out the entire bit of when Freddy puts Gregory down, and you scoot forward a little bit. So I don't know how to get out of Phaser Blast, and I may have overwritten my save in Phaser Blast. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. If I start a new playthrough, we start a new playthrough. I'm just gonna, I hate to say, I'm just gonna recite the same thing I always do. You know what, I'll start at an earlier point for it, so. I have insomnia like you. Wait, no, it's not. God. I too have insomnia, but unlike you, mine is not caused by depression. That's not. Okay, that's true, I am depressed. Mine is because I play so much Fortnite. I stay up late and go to Tilted Tower. I don't actually play Fortnite, I don't know any other places. Welcome to my house. As you can see, I've knocked over many chairs because I get so tilted at the towers. This isn't really tilted or a tower. Well, you see, it's a gamer pad. Not many girls come in here because I get friend zoned so frequently. I'd like to be in the friend zone. I like friends. It's not as pleasant as you'd think. They don't treat you like a friend. They treat you like an item. Sometimes wish I could be more than just an accessory to these women, but unfortunately, as a gamer, I don't get respect. Well, I'm not a gamer, so maybe they'll respect me. That just makes you a beta cuck. That's the difference between you and I, Silver the Hedgehog. Okay. You see, here's the mistake I made. I'm in Phaser Blast. This is my latest save. This save is overwritten over my last save, which I have been using only the same save this entire playthrough. So if I'm right in my theory that they patched out everything, like Freddy being able to push you forward, I might not be able to get out of the elevator. Hang on, I'm gonna realign this name. Oh no, okay. Finally close that tab. I'll keep my background music open. Okay, now let's test my theory by... God, some of the games in this aren't right. So, I'm just gonna test this by going and playing Phaser Blast as I usually would. Which, here's an upside to me still having my mods.
Before you can enter the arena, you need to grab a helmet and a blaster.
I can still have a gun, but also my aim is kind of off with the controller. So at least for this portion, I'm just gonna play with keyboard.
You are on the orange team, soldier. Report to the orange hallway.
Damn, for once the orange hallway loaded right in. I was hoping it didn't let me glitch into the price counter again. Oh, also, here's a downside. They really were not lying when they said they were going to patch. They really weren't lying when they said they were going to patch how long it takes for an animatronic to be stunned. Like how long they are stunned. They patched it. It's a lot shorter now. Which is horrible because now it makes it like near impossible, it feels like, to escape from an animatronic.
Intruder alert.
You have captured the flag. Time to defend.
Capture the flag.
Capture the flag. There's still players can shoot you.
And then another one comes out of it. Shit. Get off of my flag. Get off of my flag. Get off of my flag. Come on, they said they updated the reload time.
You have successfully defended the station. Move on to the next one, Space Cadet.
Okay, I'm gonna head up. Where's Chica?
We come in peace.
Apparently, behind me.
This one is yours.
Where is she and where's the way up there? Oh, it really doesn't want me hiding, apparently. I'm doing my best, okay? I can hear her, but I can't find her anywhere on the camera so far. I'm over in that area, so this area is different. It said she's right over here. Well, last plate. That's why it detected sound, isn't it? Yeah, because I'm around up here. This is the one time I'll use my controller. Yep. Well, no. God, which side? No, I went on the orange side. Why am I saying that's where I am? That's not. I'm just a little stupid today, apparently. Yeah, I'm in that one. So if I can just find where she is and know that she's not a threat to me right now. Oh, she's down there. That is not a threat to me. Okay.
Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile.
You have captured the flag. Time to defend.
One comes through here, and then the next one comes through here on that side. Then another one through there, and then another one through here. It's always when you turn away that they show up. 3, 1. I can hide.
You have successfully
Check the
defended
cameras now.
station. Move on to the next one, Space Cadet.
Where's Chica? It said there was sound detected here last. Naturally, I believe she's in this area. Which isn't good, because I need to get a flag around this area. No, there's a bot coming up here. Do they really wander that much, actually? See, the last thing I want right now is to run into her. That's another robot. Not the robot of the hour we're looking for, though. Okay, so either way, I run down here and go over there. I'm just gonna do that. Hey, thank you for the follow.
Stay close so I can shoot you.
God, fucking tabbed out of the game. That should not be that should not be easy. That should not be possible. These things feel like they have better routing than the fucking animatronic AI half the time. But also, they upgraded. I think they did upgrade the routing AI. It scares me. Let me double check where she is. Does she know where this flag is? And is she there? She seems to be nowhere nearby, it seems at least.
You have captured the flag. Time to defend.
If all else fails, I can hide in here again after the game's over.
Capture the flag. Capture the flag.
Okay, need to wait till the last one's gone to go.
Capture the flag.
I'm gonna hide for a minute because I
Defeated
don't
the
know where
alien
she
army.
is.
Good
And
job,
I'm not gonna
Space
go
Cadet.
up to the
Proceed
winners.
the winner's elevator for your reward.
I'm not gonna. She's heading towards it, isn't she? Yeah, because the flag. No, the winners is over there. I think I'll just head the other way. I should be safe to go. That is if I just book it the entire way.
Well done, Superstar. You won the Phaser Blaster. Now, go collect your prize from the Superstar Lounge.
It's funny that Freddy's just like, congratulations, you did it, when last I heard from him, he's broken down like, please, just come find me in the Roxy Raceway. I'll go set up for a Vanny ending real quick.
Freddy, that rabbit lady's in a secret room above Phaser Blast. It looks like a hideout. I think her name is Vanny?
Vanny. It is very similar to Vanessa. And also Bunny. That cannot be a coincidence.
I always forget that the Phaser Blast actually has like a little red glow. Sorry, I remembered the fact that I'm holding a whole ass gun. Like, I always have the Phaser Blast in hand. Well, the Phaser Blaster in hand most of the time. So I just always forget that it gives us this little glow. I just think, oh yeah, whenever I play, there's just like that little glow there, you know? She's gonna be out there, isn't she? Nothing's out there, actually. You just wait a minute.
Good job, Superstar. You got the Phaser Blaster. But you had to use your party pass. If you find the security office, I am sure you will find something that... Gregory, they know you are here. Get the security upgrade and get out. What amazing luck! You got an annual Body Bowl Unlimited Pass. Free bowling for a whole year. Mega Pizzaplex entry not included. Shoe and ball rental fees still apply.
I'll just use Bonnie to get out. Yes, there's still that little push forward. Okay, so I'm hoping that since there's still that little push forward, then at least there should be a way out of Phaser Blast. Wait a second. Since I got this security badge early, I don't have to do endos still. Thank God. Oh no, I'm bored.
I am your friend, Gregory. I cannot see. Why though? I am your friend.
How long does it take to reload this now, though? That is not a long reload, actually. That's pretty good. Hey Bonnie, just a question. How long is this elevator ride? Okay, let's see if I got this from here. I think they did patch it. In like the whole can't get out of Fazer Blast 2 way. This whole area is like... Come on, Bonnie, just be my friend. It's just a little extra push I need. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Now, we're gonna go back to my room for like 5 seconds and nobody's gonna notice anything, okay? We on the same page? I'll play my background music for you. Thank you for that, pets. I don't want to restart my progress from here. I don't want to play the game in a linear fashion. I don't like endos, okay? I don't want to deal with those things. They're creepy and I somehow survived the first time. Don't like it.
Way to go, superstar!
Thank you for that. I may cheat a little bit. Well, not cheat, just I'll make this easier for us. So how's everybody doing? I think I'm gonna update the stream name. There we go. I'm doing okay. No, I like the fact that I'm actually a good chunk of the way towards the follower goal without anybody knowing what the follower goal is. Feels like nobody knows what it is. What is this person doing? Wait, how many episodes are there of the Cuphead show? I'll Google that. There's 12 episodes. I'm only 5 episodes in because I was just like, I'm going to binge and I'm going to stop after I save King Dice. Yeah, we're really, really close to 200 and then it's taken me, what, 2 months of promoting myself to get to 200. So I'll give everybody this little note. This goal is actually set to expire about 10-11 weeks after the 19th. So about I think it actually ended up being like June 4th. But I have actually set this for this whole bit of a follower goal. Hey, I told you to start. the follower goal is so by the time that all of the episodes of the Owl House Season 2B are on Disney Plus, once all of them are done airing, and well, the goal ends by the time they're all done airing. And it solidifies that if we can reach that goal by then with a very active following, and not just like people coming by following and then never interacting with my stuff. So if we get an active following from it, then it solidifies whenever those get put on Disney Plus. Then in my Discord server, we're gonna do a whole rewatch of the full seasons 1 and 2 of the show. The cliffhanger scares me and I do not like to acknowledge it ever. It does not exist. I'm only gonna switch back to the game after I do something to get out of the elevator real quick. Let's say if there is a cliffhanger. Let's say if there is a cliffhanger, and let's say that cliffhanger may have a title, like maybe this cliffhanger, I don't know, could be called Yesterday's Lie, maybe. Let's say it didn't exist though and we just act like it doesn't. Or let's act like it ends all happy and there's no cliffhangers actually. I could just act like it doesn't exist actually. That's my goal of it. I think for very obvious reasons it makes me upsetty. I mean, it is my mom, so she's a good mom, and I wish people would like stop saying she's a bad one. I feel very strongly on that actually. That's why I don't like to actually get involved in a ton of fandom stuff. people are so rude for my mom, and why? They probably don't even know why they're being mean to her. Yeah, she's just scared. I just very much don't like the people that are like, oh, she's a bad mom. With like no reason for it, and then past that, hi, welcome. And then past that, they try to like say that the blight parents are good. Because those get paired way too frequently in the way of, oh, she's a bad parent, but Odalia is truly the greatest mother to ever exist, and I totally don't want to fucking kick her for anything. Or, well, I thank you. I wish this window would stop being like funky and trying to do that. Thank you. Exactly, and even before that, they try to be like, oh, well, she's a mama because she sent her there. I'm like, I can't. In what way and why would you want to defend me? I mean, it takes a lot more to, I mean, you can count me as a friend, but I can't say that I would be one. Not like a rude way, just in the way of like, everybody needs therapy. Well, I usually play games like Security Breach, which I am actually trying to play right now. I'm just doing something in the background with it real quick. Which is why you can't see it. Like, everybody needs therapy. There they go. Yeah, I love Security Breach. It's just a bit of a struggle with me. I'm having a bit of a love-hate relationship with Security Breach right now, because the recent patch got rid of like half of my favorite glitches to do. Because glitches are fun sometimes, okay? Yeah, like being able to mess with the game and to see what I can do outside of the intended way is always fun. I'm not gonna show any of you how I did this. There we go. Oh god, he found his way out. Oh, it's my music, okay. Wait, hang on, I want to check something real quick. So. It isn't tracked anywhere. Got it. That was a mistake of me. Okay. I estimate give me at least 4 minutes and I'll have the game back up and running.
Way to go, superstar!
Thank you, thank you. New plan. I might not the headband raid, please. How many did you spend on the horse race? Oh, I know what I need to do actually. Just with you people and spending so much on the horse races. Well, hang on. I need to do something before I save. Nice. Now, I'm almost done and we're gonna be able to play again here in a minute. So maybe my 4-minute estimate was a bit too wrong, but we will be playing soon. Whenever Techno isn't front stuck over there and they're able to, yeah. And you're fine. Amy uses she, they, and is testing out cat Neos. So I do refer to her with like Mew and Kitten a lot. Hang on, everything's acting up and doesn't want to open like as fast as it can. I also need to go ahead and end all of the tasks of Oculus trying to open itself every 5 seconds. Do you want me to set it up so you can give them head pats too, like at the same time? 'Cause that's the only way I could probably do it. What is using 100% of my CPU? I'll look into it. They're angry. They would like to be included. They would like to be included in the streams, but wish to also be angry and not interact. I think I need to post a TikTok here in about a little under half an hour. Inky puffers, yeah. You know, they're genuinely my favorite emotes that I have. Solely because it shows one of my favorite details in my design that nobody ever notices, which is the fact that I just got a little mane going down the back. And then it leads into the otter tail. I feel like the otter tail does not get that much appreciation. And it's my favorite part of my design. And everything's taken like forever to live. That actually is one of the markings solely because I like it as like a little detail, like, I don't know, like Care Bears when they have hearts. My design in my ref sheet, I also have like 2 on my hips because I just liked hearts and I wanted to put them in like simple areas to draw them. As in also, they aren't shown 90% of the time. It's one of the few otter things I got. It's an otter puppy. It's more like a 70% otter, not 70% otter. It's more like 70% puppy and 30% otter. Because I got the little webbed paws, my snoot is like kind of short. It's about like how an otter's snoot works. And from there, and then the otter tail. And that's about it in otter, but also I have a favorite rock. I could, but I don't want to mess around with this background too much. Okay, what is taking up so much of the CPU? What's doing that? Streamlabs and Steam. I knew getting rid of a debug menu would be this hard. Okay, I'll explain what I did. I used the debug menu to give myself a party pass so I could get the fuck out of here. This is the one time I will swear because I'm genuinely getting mad at it. And then the launcher to get the debug menu is running as slow as it fucking could because I want to uninstall it. I don't need it anymore. I genuinely do swear a lot in my streams. There we go, my god, that took forever. Never. Techno stops being run stuck. I don't know, maybe Techno would appreciate being told. Hey, just so you know, Amity's pup friend swore. Anyways, the game's finally, hopefully, set back up. I'm not messing with that anymore. I moved my joystick and it counted it as that. Okay. Now, if you notice anything widely different from the last time I played, no you don't. You can access your security cameras at any point. Why am I tempted to make a worm on a string fursuit? I have no use for a worm on a string suit. Worm! I'll send one in the server. If you are there. I closed the Discord app instead of using it. I hope that link works. Sorry, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. I found something and I'm interested in hearing the story and I don't want to share this to everybody. Okay, hello, I'm back. I agree. I like food. Anyways, time to start our game back up. Okay. I swear I don't remember that one patrolling the last time I came there. He's still back here, right? No, he's not. Fuck. Why? Why? You should still give me the achievement for being back here, right? Like, give me the story prompt? Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. Yep. I can just go forth with this one, though. With my new and improved fixed Bonnie. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Worm. Yeah, worm. Why did I crouch? It hit nothing that was a keybind. Well, more like a button bind. To crouch. Hi, buddy. Glad you could make it. And Bonnie, here's the plan. You're kind of low on battery. So you're gonna follow after me.
Are you lost?
We're gonna shoot Roxy. And then you're gonna help me get through the little maze bit that I hate so much. You need to be behind me for this to work, Bonnie. Do you understand? Oh. There we go, everything's loaded. I just need to know where Roxy is. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad. You just explore new ways to new like versions of your persona, and I don't know. Words are hard. It's not bad. Yeah, it sounds cool. Just show me where Roxy is, okay? That's all I want. Oh. That means a TikTok in 2 minutes. I'll just run in.
Give up. You think you're better than...
Bonnie! Bonnie, mistakes were made. Oh, is she not over here? Thank God she's not even over here. Because I think that isn't near me. I'm in there. I don't see her anywhere nearby.
Are you hungry?
Oh, so you just like silently got here? Did you hear it, Roxy? Where even are you? Oh, you were right there, actually. You could have gotten me. Okay, now Bonnie, this is important. Don't run out of battery as we go through here. Now, by all means, this little sneak bit should be easy, but I hate sneaking. I got pushed. How dare he? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
But he said I can find a backstage pass around here somewhere.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Are you lost?
Okay. Now we pause. And we wait. Oh, and now is actually the time to post a TikTok. Why is it always whenever I'm trying to post something that TikTok suddenly wants to break itself? Anyways. We've done it.
Got it! Now I should be able to find the lift controls.
It gave me a oh. Right there, okay. Understudy. That was the wrong option. Had the mix. Recall notice. Please take all Monty Mystery Mix to the frozen ice cream storage behind the bowling alley. Additional instructions to follow. Head security guard, no prior qualifications. Internal reference name withheld. Here we go. With Bonnie out of commission, we are making Monty the new bass player. Parts and Service has already done the proper adjustments. This could be a good thing. Monty could be even more popular than Bonnie. Oh, so this thinks I didn't go back to get to Freddy, but also thinks I got backstage. That makes no sense. My favorite way of debating security breach headcanons with people lately is this whole bit of like, they're like, oh, yeah, Monty decommissioned Bonnie, that's how it happened, and that's how he replaced him. Like, by all means, if Monty did something like that, they would just recognize him as like a problem animatronic, trash Monty, repair Bonnie, because they are willing to repair anybody. Given the fact that one of the notes about... Oh god, am I gonna end up fucking this up again? Oh no. Just go towards the door, buddy. Thank you. Now I can look inside. Because, you know, this is actually, you know, the tunnel under there. So I finally realized this when I watched back that clip of Bonnie running straight through here. Oh, good night. Have a good sleep. Well, he actually ran the entire twisty turny path up to that door, up to the stage. I finally learned the secret behind it all. I also hate this place when you're going up because it feels like there is a save station back there, right? And I'm not making it up. Yeah. Wait. Is this actually the one where you end up? No. I know there's a save station down there and it taunts me every day. Well, at least there used to be. No, and I did the whole debug menu thing. Give me a minute. This sucks. Every time that I like, okay, here's the thing about playing with the Switch controller.
There's something else in here. What's this? It looks old.
Level 4. This is totally supposed to be level 4.
Something happened. I can communicate again. I think you fixed my signal. Thank you.
I can see
You know, now would be a good time for one of the redeems here in a minute.
A second wind.
Freddy, I see Roxy and Monty on the cameras. They're both coming to the office.
Do not let them in. The security doors are equipped with electrical deterrents.
Actually, I'm going to do it myself because I want to.
Hit the appropriate button. The shock should stun them.
Okay, but how do I get out of here?
Gregory, do you see that small vent on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent. I know it will be hard for you to be sus.
All the
I
doors
know
appear
you
to
can
be on
do it,
lockdown.
Gregory. I will just say we were both in security watching the cameras.
If you see me
It is
waving,
partly true.
push the button in front of the corresponding monitor to open the door.
See you soon.
Hurry, Gregory! I cannot stop her! Quickly, open the door. Can you see me? Quickly, open the door. You see me?
Keep searching. He can't hide forever.
He's gonna end up at this one.
Come on out.
Jump down!
Freddy, you saved me. I'm so sorry. I couldn't find any lift controls. All I found was this.
Yeah, this
This
door
thing.
leads to there.
Follow me to the atrium. That is a program disc for the stage show. If you use it
See,
in
he
the
ran
side,
down this way.
you should be able to run a showtime
Ran,
program, which will activate the lift.
ran down this way, turned here, turned here, turned there, but like, obviously he was actually running at the time because he wasn't broken. After you, good sir. Not stream ping, what am I thinking? This is a content ping. As you can tell, I'm starting to get a lot less creative with my TikTok pings.
Gregory, my systems are failing. Go to the sound booth on the 3rd floor balcony. Run the performance program on that disc, then meet me back on the stage. Please hurry. You do not have much time. It is almost the end of the hour. I will wait here.
Wait. We said we were gonna test if Gigamonty still exists. Not at the end of the hall yet. Back up, turn around. Damn it. They made this game actually good at loading everything in.
Are you lost?
Okay, this is unloaded, so by all means, if I stand here, then it should load in this area. And if I stand here, that means that it should deload the atrium. So it's time to see if Gigamonty exists still. Hi, Genesis. Hey, you finally made it. I'm currently testing if Gigamonty still exists. I'm hoping he still does. I think I saw one fall. Where are you going? Bonnie! What? Okay, that's a bug. Need to tell him about that one. Anyways, I think I see one under there. Okay. Bonnie, where are you going? Yeah, that's right. Go back in there. I'm the one running back and forth, not you. Bonnie really... He did. He's just like, okay. Oh, you left. I'll leave. Here's my theory. If I stand here, then this loads this in and should deload the atrium. Will you stop it? He didn't even go back. He just stood here. Thanks, Bonnie. Yes! Yes, Gigamonty still exists. I can see because they just dropped him back down. I am proud to announce to the public, Gigamonty still exists. I think I'm up to 3 of them right now. I'm gonna make at least 5 if I can. No, I only have 2 about right now. I've done this 3 times. But that only means that there's like 2 Gigamonties down there. This should be the 3rd one, however long it takes to load them in. Sometimes pausing for a few seconds helps. Okay, now this is gonna be Alex number 4 whenever we get back there. So I just need to do this and then do it one more time, and then we can call in the herd of Gigamonty. Or Giga Alex. God, I forgot. A lot of the streamers I've been watching lately have been trying for partner. Well, either they have partner or they're trying again for partner. Not again. Or they're finally reaching partner and trying. I only know an update on Andrews because he made it the notification for his last stream. He just said, I got denied partner, let's go. I need to know how Miss Jackie's is going. And there's another one dropped in. You know what I think is gonna make me so upset? If I find out that all it's been doing is like grabbing him from down there and putting him back up. Yeah, welcome. Throne is this nice bit of, this is a wish list, actually. I honestly haven't. Originally, I started going in an order of things I want the most. And then I stopped with that order and just put it in the order of, like, technically least expensive things to most expensive. Because at the bottom is this bit of, this is expensive, you don't need to get it, don't, do not, no. But it's there as an option anyways. I think I'm gonna sneak all the way up there to even make sure that he's there. And not risk the whole bit of Roxy getting me instead like last time. Okay, fair. Okay. Bonnie, not again. What? I'm sorry? Okay. Where did you come? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Because in the midst of my confusion, it's the best to stop. Hi, I'm back. I'm gonna see what the fuck is up with this, apparently. You can do both hands? Huh, okay. I think I soft locked it. Because it won't let me use the button again to go back up.
I cannot see!
Okay, so we're gonna need to restart that. And now I'm gonna have to go back and try to get Gigamonty again. Now let's try again. You know, I can always say these things of like, oh, this is my sign that I've made it as a streamer, or that's my sign that I made it as a streamer. I think my true sign is if people use audio from my streams to like edit, not edit, if people use audio from my streams for like little animatics of my canon self. You know? Like, you know when people take like clips of things they love and then they use that for the audio of like animatics for the fandoms they're in? I want to be used for Owl House animatics. That will be my sign that I've made it. If nobody else will make them, I'll make one of them. Because I've been really tempted to make one of them. Okay, that should be enough time for it to reload. It was. Where's my Monty drop? Do it. Don't you start doing that again. Oh yeah, have you guys heard of like all the different ways to speedrun the game actually? 'Cause, like, I've mentioned a bunch of the different categories, but I actually just finally realized like how fast of times you can get with New Game Plus. Yes, this is called I watched a video on it. What about it? That's how you learn in special interests. All I know is simply the factor of it actually makes a save at yeah, it is really, really cool. Apparently it makes a save whenever you play Princess Quest 3. Whether you beat it, if you die in it or anything, no matter what you do, it makes a save there. Because you got it to Princess Quest 3. You're in the midst of getting one of the more longer endings. Like, for the Burn Trap ending, it makes an autosave down at the beginning of it.
Gregory, my systems are
Oh, I did that back and forth for nothing, because now Monty is up there.
The third floor balcony. Run the performance program on that disc, then meet me back on the stage. Please hurry.
Yeah, it looks like Monty doesn't spawn up there until after you start this dialogue. Yeah, it makes a save. So then, because the Burn Trap one, it makes a save on your way into the underground pizzeria. So, if you fall out of the map, well, first of all, if you save somewhere and then quit the game, and then I think you're supposed to I don't know. Usually, if you make a save, you close the game, and you restart from that save, and then you fall out of the map, it'll take you back to that save. But for that one instead, with New Game Plus, you make sure that your last autosave, last save in general, for like your last game, is the Princess Quest 3 ending. The good ending. So you start a new game, you get out of Freddy's room, you find the first way, because like Freddy's room and the whole vent out of Freddy's room is the only part of the game that it is impossible to get out of bounds in. It holds on strong. Don't you start this shit again.
I am your friend.
So you get out of Freddy's room, you get out of the vent, you find some way in Rockstar Row in the green room how to clip out of bounds and fall out of the map. Once you've fallen out of the map, it takes you back to your left. Oh my god. God? We all saw him, right? He was right there. Yes, what's your question? I haven't... If you're asking in the way of the new patch, I haven't seen the new... I haven't seen the new save station. But I know that it exists in here and I'm excited about it. Because finally it'll be a lot easier to get everything. Like again, remember that one time when I was trying to play all the tapes I found? And I had to leave this big game running on my laptop overnight to make sure that we got to hear them all, because there's no after 6 save. Bonnie, you just need to stay up there, okay? Yeah. So I'm really happy that they finally added that, because they're like, we try to make it a challenge, but it's too challenging. So I'm glad they realized that and everything. But anyways, on the way that it works, so say because I started this game from that save station, if I were to fall out of the map right here, it would take me right back to the atrium save station. And then it would load around me. But here's a big issue, kind of. Not a big issue, I don't know. I like doing the but thens, and then my brain tries to autofill. It doesn't work.
Are you lost?
But anyways, then you'd start a new game, get out of Freddy's room, get out of the vent, clip out of bounds in the green room in Rockstar Row, and then fall out of the map. It will take you back to your save, your autosave, at Princess Quest 3. And then it's in Vanny's room. It's literally just a turn and a quick sprint and a button press away from pressing the button to get the Vanny ending. I'll actually pull up speedrun.com real quick. Yeah, let me find it. Okay. So it's in the category extensions. You know, where I wasn't looking at all of the other ones, I just found it funny that there's a woman %. But New Game Plus. Out of Bounds to get the Vanny ending. The fastest time from a month ago. In-game time, 1 minute and 43 seconds. Compared to, say, the original Out of Bounds, not New Game Plus Vanny endings. Like, in the main one of, like, starting the game fresh and getting a Vanny ending, the in-game time first place for the Vanny ending, Out of Bounds, is 2 minutes and 43 seconds. So by playing in New Game Plus, you are setting up to already shave an entire minute off. Yeah, I think some people are like waiting to run the game again until after we know everything in the patch, because last I heard from the speedrun server, they're actually first looking into, well, first they say back up all of the files from the game before the patch. Only boot it through its file itself. Don't boot it through Steam. We will get back to you later on what the patch prevents you from doing anymore. And so far I haven't seen the updates on that. But I do know that, like, if anybody runs this game again after the patch, 9 times out of 10 they're playing a pre-patch build that they still have saved. I just still find it wild that just in the form of getting the Princess Quest 3 ending beforehand, you can set up to shave an entire minute off of the Vanny ending world record. Because I don't think they're the same down to the millisecond, but they are the same down to the minute. Well, not the minute. They're the same down to the second. The only difference is a minute entirely. I just find it really cool how this game can be speedran and everything about that. There he is again!
Are you lost?
Oh my god. Okay, now we found an upside to trying to get Giga Monty. Well, with mods, Giga Alex. And that simply is. We run to the atrium, we are rewarded with another Monty being dropped, another Alex being dropped. We run back to deload the atrium, we are greeted by T-posing Bonnie. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. Because I think we've done it enough times to at least have a reasonable amount of Giga Alex. A reasonable amount to test if he still exists. Yep, there he is! You know, I've been messing around lately with this idea of updating my character designs. Like, nothing drastic to the point that I need to redraw my sprites or anything. But like Succubus, I've been playing around with the idea of giving Wuff different horns. I'm just randomly remembering this. And I'm stuck between wanting to give Wuff ram horns and ram horns feeling like they've been ruined. Okay. I think we may have a Giga Alex. Do we want me to sneak up there and see if he's there, or do we want me to get caught?
Why are there so many security barriers now?
I think I'm gonna sneak up there. That's easier to do, and even check if he's there instead of... Oh god. Oh yeah, they exist. Look at them. Oh my god, are they untextured too? Beautiful. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Roxy, you don't get the kill. Oh my god. Gigamonty still exists. Gigamonty still exists. Gigamonty still exists. Okay, time to correctly do showtime. Oh, this is where my last run died, didn't it? Because then I stopped playing Security Breach after. I think it's because I started playing new games. They kind of offset before they actually load in correctly. If that's what you're referring to, at least. Oh, fair.
Gregory, my systems are failing. Go to the
All I know is I'm
south
kind of
on the
upset
third
because
floor
I just
balcony.
proved that
Run the
it's so
performance
easy to sneak
program on
up
that
there.
disc, then meet me back on the stage.
But also, was there
Please
always a
hurry.
gap between
Do not
the
have much time.
final ones
It's
too?
almost the end of the hour. I will wait.
So I thought, like, this one doesn't have a gap, obviously. But I thought these ones had a gap too. No, not that these had a gap too. I thought that these ones didn't have a gap too. Who? Who?
Freddy said the booth is on the 3rd floor.
I can't take the "you've been spotted" seriously anymore.
You think you're better than... This area is off limits.
Did you come to your fucking girlfriend's
Give up.
rescue?
You can.
Also, they decrease the amount of time that animatronics can be stunned, and it sucks.
Sneak away, little coward.
Please tell me she isn't coming up the escalators at me.
I heard that. Your family is looking for you. Where are you? Where are you? Your family is looking for you.
They also updated the rerouting, so they can get me on top of tables now. Oh, that's fair. I mean, again, the whole bit of they load in kind of weird.
That should do it. I hope Freddy's okay. I should get back to the stage right away.
Okay, I'm gonna get down there. I think I'm gonna save down there. I mean, it used to be you could just stand on a table and they wouldn't know where the fuck you went. But no, now they know exactly where I am. Chico, let me live. Chico, let me live.
Why are there so many security barriers now?
Where'd Chica go then? Did she go back up there? Like, just say, fuck it? Fine, I'll leave.
I bet you don't even have.
I shot you! Now, don't you dare know where I am. She doesn't know where I am, thank God. Okay, I can't remember where I said he needs to be for me to be able to get... I think he needs to be heading over to Roxy's, and that's how I can get up there safe. Because he has his back turned to me. The only issue is... Oh yeah, he's gonna need a retexture, I think. Well, that's not my issue, that's the modder's issue. It's because it's like bright lights in their eyes. It's why like the only things that stun them is a camera flash and that's why the main things that can stun them is, you know, a camera flash going off and a literal laser
Push that button. The lift
gun
will take us
being
down
shot in
to
their
parts and
eyes.
service.
Oh no! What time is it? That moon thing's gonna get me! There, on the wall!
Quickly, get to the recharge station. Follow me.
Oh god, I can see Moon. Hang on, I'm gonna pause so it can load in. Bonnie, why are you never accurate in telling me where to go? He always says, follow me, and then he doesn't. Wait, I think that's the... Did I get... I'm sorry, did I just get through Showtime first try in the for the first time? Because I know even my second replay through.
I found him.
Freddy! Can you hear me? Freddy's in there!
Great news.
I have to get him
He can
out.
be returned to his parents.
He can't. Turns out there's no record of him.
How unfortunate. If you reattach my head, I will go look for him now.
His name is Gregory. You know how I know that? His Fazwatch kept repeating it in your voice. Gregory, are you there? Gregory?
Yes! That happened my first playthrough because I didn't know where I was going to, because he said, like, follow me. And I didn't want to stray away from him, because also I never turned my gamma up, so I can never see him.
Monty will run the shows until parts and service can slap your casing on a new endo. Hang out here for a while. I gotta find that kid.
Vanessa, do not leave me like
There's... Is Vanessa out of there? Yep, she is.
Gregory, I am so glad you are here and alive.
Freddy!
Use the console to let me out.
Hang on, Freddy. I want to save first. 'Cause that took way too long to do.
Welcome to Part. Please enter the protective cylinder to continue.
What'd they do to you?
Routine maintenance. I am functioning much more better now. Grammar function error. Perhaps I am still not at peak performance. Could you, reattach my head?
I don't know. It looks complicated.
I mean,
Just
I feel like that's one. I don't know. That's one part of the lore I never looked
And
into.
be careful. I am not quite myself at the moment.
In case of an emergency, the protective cylinder will protect important service personnel
Outside of the protective cylinder.
Deactivating animatronic safety protocols now. It is recommended that no mistakes are made during the procedure.
Wait, how does this work with a console?
To reconnect Freddy's head, repeat the correct sequence by pressing the flashing connectors.
Hey, that apparently this game hates my B button. That's actually not a good thing. Hang on, I'm gonna fuck up on... Hang on, I'm gonna mess up on purpose because I forgot the pattern. And apparently the game doesn't want to tell me how to play it on console. Okay, so let's go do repairs. How dare you make me drink water? Give me a second, I'll get to this and I'll grab my water gun.
Welcome to Parts and Service. Please select your desired procedure.
There. Power upgrade.
Please enter the protective cylinder to continue.
Hang on, I'm impatient. So I'm just gonna... Oh, he's still programmed to lip sync. Genesis, was it blue-green? Was it blue-green? Genesis, was it blue-green? Blue-green. Okay, thank you. Yellow. Yellow. Red. I thought they fixed it where I need to double click. Yellow, red, yellow. Yellow. Yellow, red, yellow, red. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Options, audio, voice volume all the way up. Oh, now it wants to say that the B button on my controller exists.
Freddy, check out these pictures. Chica has some sort of special voice box. Roxy has new eyes, and Monty was given better claws. We have to get these. We can upgrade you.
Gregory, Those parts belong to my friends. I would never do anything to hurt them.
What? All they've done all night is try to hurt me. They get what they deserve.
There must be a good explanation. They are not capable of hurting a guest. None of us are. It would go against our programming.
That's what everybody says in every Five Nights at Freddy's game. The animatronics aren't supposed to hurt anybody, they kill everybody in sight. After hours. Yeah, I mean, he's a kid. It's like his life is on the line. Quite literally. I think we're on the same page of he's not bad, but God. I suddenly have been introduced to the world of people saying, oh, Gregory's the true villain. And I'm so tired. Yeah, I'm like, I know we're on the same page, but it's still that bit of somebody says something and you right away jump to defend it. Yeah, he was the first kid that was able to, at least. God, all I can think of from now on is somebody had to point it out. They said, you know... Oh shit, I forgot I left you low on power. Hang on. Let's steal Roxy's real quick. I saw this on Twitter like a bit ago. Swear to God, if I get jump scared by Bonnie, oh thank God. Like, you know, I'm sorry. Did the lid to the present that was there a second ago glitch the fuck out? Why isn't Roxy in her room? But no, like, somebody pointed it out on Twitter ago and it made me so upsetty. Why did I say upsetty? It made me so upset because they were like... Now what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I have an idea of how to fix it. How? Oh yeah, because I'm supposed to use the vents. I'm stupid. Hang on. I'm tired of telling Freddy to get out of her room. Fair. Can't blame her there. Anyways, I did at least save after the upgrade, so I don't need to do any of that. I just need to...
Do you see that small vent on the floor? Have you ever
heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent.
I know
it
it
will be hard for you to be sus.
but I
But
know you can
do it, Gregory.
I
I would just say we were both in security watching the cameras.
It
It is partly true. Wow, GG easy. So I just need to collect the message bags again. And go from there. You see, what I'm debating on is I'm debating if I want... Hi! Welcome! Still on the design bit, I'm still tempted to redesign my security breach OC. Oh, I actually did save after I did that. Okay. Where's the door? Bonnie, the elevator won't let me in. Never mind, Bonnie can't get in. I'm stuck on this 50-50 up. I want my security breach OC to, like, have on, like, the shoulder pads and the little leg bits and everything. To have the little star pattern on purple that I have on my collar so it, like, fits. It does. But also, I can't knock out the idea in my brain of replace it with, like, arcade bowling alley carpet pattern. That's it, you're no longer my superstar. Oh my god. Hi. You not be like this? Wait, hang on, I need to charge you, I forgot. I feel so bad for being like, oh, she's here, at her crying. But Roxy's here.
Who's there? If Freddy, get out of my room!
That sure is Freddy's room, alright. Let's go in. I'm sorry, did everybody just let me restart for no reason? Like, I'm not blaming anybody.
I don't have time for this!
Where'd the room go? Who knows? Where did Freddy's face go? Oh my god. There it is. Where'd the back of the room go? There it is. She was just... She just got tired of telling him that one time. I want out. I want to leave the Five Nights at Freddy's experience. And then this time there's a mini music man in here. What did I ever do to you? I swear she never usually has this many voice lines here. Oh, hi mini music man. Oh, there's a Toy Chica back here. We've only had good records of kids being in the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Freddy, I found the party pass!
Well done.
Oh crap! It's that horrible moon thing again!
Quick, find a recharge station. You should be able to see their locations on the map.
Yeah, Chica's room is one of my favorites. She's so cute. Man, I can see why it's temporarily closed. Well, everybody's rooms are so nice, I think, at least. I like the fact that in Roxy's she has a little plush of herself in the seat of her race. Of her, like, go-kart. It's cute. And then I will need a recharge station, so I'm gonna head into Freddy's room. Because this is solely that bit of what I like to tell everybody is this bit of, I think specifically, the canine urge to own a raceway. I think specifically with this game, with like all of the art like that one and that one, and everybody has art like that of them in their rooms. But I think this is like the first game where they like actually finally perfectly captured what these places should feel like. Like in the form of, that just looks like plain old art I'd see up on the wall in like a Chuck E. Cheese, and that's like the place this is supposed to be. Like a good real version of. Even though I hate it when people go to Chuck E. Cheese and then be like, oh my god, Five Nights at Freddy's is real. But they still like perfectly actually capture making this like feel like a good place. Like feel like the place it's supposed to be a horror version of. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just like the fact that it actually makes it feel like a real location. It adds to the life of it, I think. Like, ditch the whole bit of like, oh, it's always scary. Instead it's this bit of, we have all this cool art around of everybody. Man, they have a lot of Roxy ATMs. I will forever say it. If they just made these, like, the actual merch, people would probably buy a ton of them. I actually think somebody said before that there's ways to take 3D models and make... I think somebody said before there's a way to take 3D models and make sewing patterns out of them. Hi, Bonnie. You looked Bonnie, come here. I need comparison. Get it. Oh, we got the gender carpet. Okay, you stand right there. You look dumb as shit right here. Yeah, I love how big this place is. Every time that we did playthroughs of the... I keep making the comment of... I know the point of like a bunch of horror games is supposed to be convincing you shouldn't want this place to be real. But I want this place to be real so bad. It looks so cool. At this point, I'm like 5 seconds away from actually drawing out an entire diagram of how this building could work in real life. It's tempted me. I haven't done it yet. Oh, okay, bye Genesis. And now it's time to go. I keep forgetting that's a real gun. Now it's time to go to Monty Golf. Oh, I've never seen the other artwork here. I've only seen like The Rock and I think Chica's party. Yeah, everybody looks so cute in all of their artwork for everything. It's why I love the whole atmosphere and looking around. Just wish I could finally, I could see more of the artwork. They're real. Oh, there he is. There's the Phaser Blast Freddy cut out. Damn, I expected to at least like have a little stand in the back. Yeah, I love the Space Roxy ones especially so much. I mean, I love all of them, but specifically those ones. Oh, there's the Monties. I didn't look at the shelf. Oh, there's the circus babies. That's it. I'm tempted too much. I will find a way to either rip these models or see if people have ripped them already, just to make sewing patterns out of them. They need to be real. They need to look good. There's just so much art of them around, and I love the art style that they use for everything. Like, I love the art direction that this game went in. I love so much about this game. I wish people didn't trash on it so much. And I think that door leads over to, Monty Golf. Should at least. Yep, it does. Because this is the bot that takes my party pass. They still just do a little dance and then disappear. Oh yeah, there's also little ones here too. And my extra favorite bit is like, and then you can find little screens of them animated. Yeah, that's why I love this place so much. It feels nice. It feels natural. It's good. I would love for this place to be real. Genuinely. You know, just ignore. Just ignore the horror factor. There we go. There's that one animated. God, I'm thinking of a TikTok I saw of somebody in their friend group, like cosplaying the whole band and Gregory, and just went to like some arcade with mini golf. There was at least a clip of everybody playing, and all I can think of specifically is when Chico went to hit the ball and completely just goes over it. It just sticks out in my brain for some reason. Oh, there's a bigger display of it. I wonder if I can still use Bonnie to look through these doors. Here's the thing, they finally I'm only replaying this. Bonnie, how did you get there? I'm only replaying because they released a patch a couple days ago. I say a couple like it was a while ago. They released it on Monday. And one of the things they patched was like
Look for the security office in the back hallway. Since there is no flash photography allowed in Monte Golf, fast cams are often confiscated here, mainly because they are only sold in Monte Golf. It is a very clever marketing plan.
Fuck, what was I saying? What was I saying? God, my eyes burn. I didn't want to talk over dialogue. That's too much noise, but what? I'm sure if it's important I'll remember it later. Oh, I do remember this at least. In my other stream I was talking about things that I don't like, and I said like, one of the things I don't like is whenever like, devs update a game, not to like fix things, because that'd be stupid to hate. Well, they fixed it. This wall finally has like wall collision. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The wall still does not have collision. And now I'm stuck back here, aren't I? Never mind, no I'm not. Well, I did say the goal of playing this was seeing what they didn't patch. That's what I was saying, what they patched. Okay, So you were able to use Freddy to go into areas you weren't supposed to be able to go into before. You could use Freddy to go into areas you weren't supposed to be in. Like, go through security doors you weren't supposed to be able to get into. All that. I can't go in the water, but I can stand in here. So they patched it so you can't. You still get pushed forward a bit whenever Freddy drops you. Where the fuck did that come from? But at the same time, he can't push you forward through doors you're not supposed to be at. So I'm mad because that's like my favorite glitch. And they got And the other thing I was saying that I was upset about was like, I don't like it when like, it's not this bit of like, oh I hate it when game devs like actually patch their games so they work. No, I don't hate that. But one thing I specifically don't like, Baby Monty. One thing I specifically don't, I love Baby Monty, I don't hate him. One thing I specifically don't like is when the only things that ever get patched is things to prevent people from speedrunning your game. And it probably sounds stupid out of context, but all I'm thinking of is like Hello Neighbor and how they handled speedrunning and stuff.
The security office is nearby. You might want to look around the office and see if there is a way to stop Monty from hunting you.
I say that because I watched somebody talk about their speedrun of it and they're like, Baby Monty is good, anti-speedrunning patching is bad. Exactly. Like, I think of Hello Neighbor specifically because I watched a video of somebody trying to speedrun it. And then they mentioned, like, they had to find and play an old version of the game just to actually speedrun it.
They know you are here. Get the security upgrade and get out.
What's this? It looks like an old camera.
That is a fast cam. If you are in trouble, use the camera flash to stun the other animatronics. Keep in mind that it will not work on Monty due to his sunglasses. You found the Mazer size ticket. Now you can enter Mazer size.
Because, like, in Hello Neighbor, they had to play an old version because there used to be a patch in it where you, well, not a patch. I could have just found one of those doors. There used to be, like, a bit. Damn it, how dare you almost die on me. Where you just kind of climb onto a cord and then get over a fence to speedrun the first part of the game. That is a whole go-kart. I'm supposed to be carrying that in my pocket? Monty golf, Monty golf, Monty golf. But then they patched it so like there's no collision at all on the cord, and the fence, instead of reaching a bit up, reaches all the way to the ceiling. so there's no way to get past it, and it was the only thing they ever patched to get rid of people being able to speedrun your game. How do I play? Oh, like that, okay. Oh, I like these controls. I like this. Every day I get closer and closer to speedrunning this one. Not speedrunning, but like getting holes in one on this. Today's sadly not one of those days, but I'm getting really good at getting under par in this game. Solely because, I have all 20- this is my flex. I have all 29 achievements in this game. And one of those 29 achievements is scoring under par in Monty Golf. So I know how to get under 28 points in Monty Golf. I can apparently get a hole-in-one on here every time now. Exactly. Indie horror is so fun, and then boom. Horrible developers. Damn it. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Like, no, just like... And then they never patched anything else that was actually broken in that game as far as I can tell. They just only patched being able to speedrun the game, which is so stupid. That was too hard of a hit. Damn it, I knew it was in the lighter green. I know how to get a hole-in-one on here too, I just haven't been able to replicate it. Ever. We're setting up kinda good. Oh yeah, also, I think they did say they did this in the dev notes. They disabled being able to access the debug mode in this game, and I'm so sad about it. I barely used it, but it was fun while I had it. Also, I found out apparently, if you press the bracket buttons, you could just skip holes the entire time, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I legit played this just for you to tell me I could have skipped it this entire time? What? That is the best I've ever done on that one. But now I'm so upset that I never even backed up like an old version of the game. Because now I can't even actually check if you could do it like that. All I do know is they finally fixed the issue of... Here's an issue I ran into when I was doing the whole achievement grind. They had a bug where you couldn't get the last achievement because there's 28 achievements to get in the game. The 29th achievement is getting the 28 achievements. So, like, the only thing... I am going to cry, actually. So, like, the one bug fix I like that they did was that. I'm sorry, what was, did I just... I can just make a jump. I can make the ball jump once. So, at least finally, after I started this game up after the patch, the only kind thing they've done to me is, congratulations, Luz, you can get your 29th achievement. 26. And then half of the achievements are like actual story things, and then the other half is like just... that's your drive to do stuff. Yeah, the 29th one is, congratulations, you got all the others, you got 28 achievements, that's your 28th, congratulations. And then that's why it says that I got it March 1st, compared to all of the others that I got. The last one I got was Security Breached. When was that one? I got my last one February 12th. And then it took from February 12th to March 1st to get the 29th achievement. The game is not broken. We promise. I need to stop enabling streamer mode. I never show Discord. Hi, Hunter. We're actually making pretty decent progress. We're up to the point where I can show off my favorite mod. I think I can show my favorite mod. That's fair, thank you. At least I think I still have the mod. If I don't, I'm gonna actually mess around and make sure I get it because it's my favorite one. I'm waiting for the one day that they add in the patch notes. We've heard you all out, and we finally considered it. We have gotten rid of mazer size entirely. Because mazer size sucks because the maze is a big old puzzle, and it's a difficult puzzle. Nobody likes the puzzle. Everybody hates it. I know everybody hates it. I have not met a single person that I said, man, I love mazer size. It's the section that Chica has. I'm gonna hope that I have the mod, because if I do, I can just run right up those escalators too. Oh my god, where is my gun though? It says I have the Phaser Blaster, but it doesn't show it in my hand. It looks like it's in the ground. And I actually can't pull anything else out. Even on my keyboard, it won't let me pull anything else out. So I'm stuck with a gun that I can't even see. Now that Bonnie is at full power, I can use him to just get over to mazer size real quick. Because these staff bots are ruthless. Where the fuck's the kid with the... Yay, you have a mazer size pass. Gone. Wow, mazer size is really nice. I love it in here. Also, please, you know what? We're appreciating it. Everybody, appreciate the Freddy carpet.
Welcome to Mazer Size. Work off the calories while you eat. Sign up for a membership pass today. Super cool perks include discounts on pizza, nachos, fries, and cookies. Now that's the smell of fitness.
I'm gonna say it, I don't like Chica's area.
These buttons change the maze. I wonder what the right combination is.
Bonnie, come here. I need you real quick. Yep, my mod still works. Welcome to the no mazer size mod. Because usually there's, you know, walls everywhere in here, and you're supposed to go all the way down to the daycare to get the mazer size key pass so you can move the walls around to access this vent. Enough people didn't like it to the point that there's an entire mod to get rid of all of the walls. It's just called No More Mazer Size, and it's my favorite mod actually. Solely for the purpose of, I don't need to fucking do mazer size. I hate to say this, it's getting late and I don't want to keep everybody up much longer. For anybody that is in the same or similar time zone. So, I'm gonna go into this vent. I'm gonna get over, there's a save before the Monty fight. So I'm gonna get over there, I'm gonna save before the Monty fight. And then I'm probably going to end stream there. Hey, this means we're going to be playing this a bit longer. I do at least have it planned that Saturday I'm glad that you're loading in the rest of Gator Golf. Can you please load in the rest of my vent? Thank you. I planned it that Saturday we're gonna be playing My Friendly Neighborhood again. That's a different horror game. So fun. But I mean, yeah, we're doing that. I hate to say it, I sure don't see my schedule changing anytime soon. But yeah, that's gonna be it for stream. Have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!